Welcome to this tutorial on utilizing the Columbia Green Community College Library's online citation guide. I'm John, a librarian, and I will be your guide today. To locate the citation guide, you have to be within the library's web pages. To access the library's web pages, you must go first to Academics from the college's homepage, and then click on Library and Media Services. Now the link to get to the citation guide, which is part of our online research guides, lives within Primo, our online catalog. To enter Primo from the library's homepage, click on Search Primo. Within Primo, there is a small toolbar here at the top of the page. And in order to locate the citation guide, you will click on Research Guides. Clicking on that brings you into this page, including several guides for individual classes, digital collections, and then down here in the lower right-hand corner, we have academic success guides. The citation guide is the first one on the list. So go ahead and click on that. Once you are within the citation guide, the first page is just a general overview of what plagiarism is and some resources that will help you better understand what plagiarism is. Over here on the left side of the screen, we have quoted material from the CGCC Student Handbook defining what plagiarism is. On the right side of the page, we have links to help you understand copyright as well as plagiarism. Up here we have plagiarism detectors. Now, all professors have a plagiarism detector in Blackboard, and a student can actually take the step and make sure their paper is not at risk for plagiarism by utilizing this low-cost pay site such as UnitCheck. And then down below here, if you would rather watch a video rather than read one of these links, we have a 1.5-minute video that explains what plagiarism, copyright, fair use, and more is in everyday language. If you are logging in from off campus, you will have on this screen here will be a page where you log in with a username and password. Now the library generates special usernames and passwords for all Columbia Green students every semester. And that username is your last name and the last 4 digits of your student ID. So if you're logging in from off campus and you get the screen here in lieu of the video, type in your last name and last 4 digits of your student ID as both your username and password, and you should be able to view the video from home. Now up here at the top of the citation guide are tabs to different sites within there. As you can see, we have tabs for the 4 citation styles that are used here at Columbia Green. The 2 most frequently used styles are MLA and APA. And first we'll click on the MLA guide. Now this guide is a combination of web links and some embedded videos to help you understand how to search or how to cite your material. So this one here is how to create both in-text and works cited citations in ML8. Down here below is how to label and cite an image in MLA. On the left side of the page, we have different links on how to cite images within MLA as well as in-text links. We link to the Purdue Online Writing Lab or Purdue OWL in almost every page of this guide, and I would highly recommend that you bookmark that particular site. There's a lot of excellent detail in there on everything from citing sources to writing tips. Over here on the right side of the paper, the top part, we have a sample term paper that can be downloaded. It is from Purdue OWL and in MLA. Also a list of things you must cite. If you scroll down more, we have this is a listing of books that we have in the library. Many of these you can borrow as well. Just be sure to contact the library for information on how to borrow books. Next up, we will go to APA. The APA page is very similar to the MLA page. We have the links for both citing your work at the end as well as in-text citations. We have our books on APA style that you can use, as well as videos for citing in text in APA and how to reference images in APA style. Also in the top right-hand corner, we have the APA sample term paper. This is from the APA style page. It has two different term papers that you can use. One is an annotated paper in a PDF, and the other is a non-annotated sample term paper in Word. I'd also like to point out to you a link over here on the left side. It is the APA style blog. Now, the style blog actually comes forth with a number of questions relating to APA style and citing in there. And if you come up with a very unusual scenario, check out the APA style blog because they might have the answers. Previous entries have included things like how to cite an article with a typo in the title. The next style that I'm going to click on and show you is our page for Chicago style. Chicago is used in a few history and political science classes, so it's not that commonly used. But if you do find yourself in there, this page will help you get through the class. We have a video embedded on how to cite in Chicago style, as well as the books that we have on here. And just like the other pages, links, as well as what else you should cite. Now, if you are in certain science classes, you may find yourself having to cite in Council of Science Editors, or CSE. And here's a video tutorial on it, and it's kind of the same as the other pages as well. There's also some citation generators as well for CSE if you have materials and it's not quite freely available. Now, we do have a separate page just for citation generators. However, you may not need to use one of these links to the citation generators because most of the online databases that the library subscribes to can generate sample citations for you. Also, you can generate citations in Primo, our online catalog, and the instructions on how to do those are in here. However, if say you come across something and it's really good and you want to use it in your paper, you're not sure how to cite it, you can take a look at these individual links and cite your material that way. In addition, in here, I have a page on some citation management software called Zotero. And here's a brief introduction on it. Has links to the Twitter feed as well as its blog's feed. Zotero is an open source software, meaning it's free to download and utilize. And finally, the last page of the guide tells you how to format your citations in Word. This version tends to work on the Word for desktop computers. It doesn't quite work with the cloud-based Word that you get through the college. There's other means of doing that. Also doesn't work with Word for Mac. There's other ways for that. So that wraps up our tutorial on the online citation guide. Thank you very much.